Have you ever wondered how much your brain costs? Well, big corporations have figured that out. For information knowledge workers, they send emails, they talk, they absorb, and all that kind of stuff. Your brain actually has a price now through AI models. So, how do they do that? Well, first we take what a brain can actually produce. And so, how many words can you write a minute? How many words can you absorb a minute? How many words can you speak verbally? And all that jazz. And then, how can we convert that into an AI language model? Well, so, AI language models, they are priced based on tokens. Tokens are like the currency for language models. It's kind of like when you go to an arcade when you're a kid and you get tokens. You don't pay for each game with a dollar bill. You pay for them with tokens. That's the currency of the arcade. Tokens are the currency of the AI platforms, and they're billed per million tokens. So what once cost a lot of money just a few years ago now cost fractions of a cent. So how can an AI model be compared to a human brain? Well, it's really the same output. It's tokens in and it's tokens out. It's just like a brain. It's information in and it's information out. That's basically what knowledge workers are and information workers. That's what we do all day. It's in and out. That's most of the function. So even if it's 70% of a knowledge worker's role, that can now be outsourced to AI. So a human brain, the cognitive function, can do so much per day. So if you extrapolate that per day, per week, per year, let's just say that the employee in a knowledge working space makes like $80,000 a year from a corporation. Well, AI can actually do all of that work less than $100 a year. So you have these corporations that are paying people 80,000 plus, and 80,000 is probably low. AI can now do for under $100 a year. They've known this for a long time and they're perfecting it. That's one of the stages that we're in with AI. It is integrated, it's used, and these people are basically training their replacement. And so only the strong will survive, and only the people who know how to use AI to increase their output will survive at these companies. And what's going to end up happening, in my opinion, is you're going to see AI agent managers. It's not really going to be people who are going to be doing the work. It's going to be people who know how to do the work, and they're managing agents, 10, 20 agents at a time. That's going to be their job. They're going to be AI coordinators. And they still need to understand the job because they need to know if AI is doing a good job. So you can only do that if you know what the hell is going on. That's what I think is going to happen. And that's why you're going to see a significant reduction that are mostly knowledge and information based, because they're easily replaced by AI language models and now through AI agents. And the technology is only improving and the speed is only increasing. So what would you do if you were a business and you need to add your bottom line, or you have shareholders who need more profit, need higher valuation? Well, one way to do it is to cut workforce if you can get the same result and the same output. Not to mention that $80,000 employee has to work an entire year to produce that kind of output for a company. Now it can be done with AI, and it can be run in a matter of minutes. A whole year's worth of work can now be done in a matter of minutes. So it's not just a money thing, it's also a time thing. So they're using that as leverage. So should you be scared? Yes. But should you cower in fear? No. You should learn AI, the basic fundamentals and principles, and you should understand how to harness the power of that and increase your output and give yourself more value if you are in this white collar role, so that you don't lose your job. And you can also know what's going on in the future, and you can sell other services to small businesses who don't know how to integrate AI because it's not intuitive like an iPhone with no directions. AI is very powerful, but for small business that don't have the right systems or information, they won't be able to integrate it and they won't know how to use it. So everyone's afraid of AI. Everyone knows they need AI, but they don't know how. And so there's a big role there that it can be filled. And so you're going to see a lot of that happening with these white collar roles that are being replaced by AI agents in the market. That is the rant for today. So how much does your brain cost? Now you know.